Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to PMDC online lecture room. Today, our topic is VSPR theory, which has been taken from the fourth chapter of first year chemistry. This topic consists of introduction of VSPR theory, main points of VSPR theory, and applications with structures of VSPR theory. And the last part of our lecture is assignment. Dear students, first of all, we should know about the introduction of VSPR theory, where VSPR stands for valence shell electron pair repulsion, and this theory was pointed out by two scientists, that is Sedgwick and Powell, in 1940, but explained by Newham and Gillespie in 1957 in order to explain the shapes or geometry of molecules for non-transition elements. Now, main points of VSPR theory. The first point is both bonded and lone pairs of electrons determine the geometry of molecule. Second point is these pairs arrange themselves around the central atom to have maximum distance and minimum repulsion. Third point is the lone pairs of electrons occupy more space than the bond pairs. It is due to the high energetic value, because the lone pairs of electrons are under the influence of only one nucleus, while the bond pairs of electrons are under the influence of two bonded nuclei, which is low energetic. The fourth point is the repulsion order between the electron pair is as lone pair repulsion is greater than the lone pair bond pair repulsion, which is greater than the bond pair repulsion. Fifth point, if all pairs of electron are in bonding, then shapes of molecule will be regular. Sixth point is the overall geometry of the molecule depends on the number of electrons and the valence shell of central atom. And the last point is deviation from the expected bond angle is due to presence of lone pair of electrons. These points can be explained by the applications of SPR theory. For this, I'm going to give the shapes of molecule containing two electron pairs. For this, I'm going to give the example of beryllium dichloride, where beryllium is the central atom, and the electronic configuration of beryllium shows that there is two electron in the valence shell of beryllium. So it means that beryllium can make two covalent bond with two chlorine atoms. So the Lewis structure of beryllium dichloride shows that there is no lone pair of electron with the central atom. So this molecule will have a regular geometry, that is linear geometry, and the bond angle will be regular, that is 180 degree. It is due to attain the maximum distance and minimum repulsion. Now, shapes of molecule containing three electron pairs with the central atom. For this, I'm going to give the example of boron trifluoride, where boron is the central atom. So the electronic configuration at excited state of boron shows that there is three partially filled atomic orbitals present and the valence shell of boron. So it means that boron can make three covalent bond with three fluorine atoms. These three bonds pair are situated at equal distance from each other to have maximum distance and minimum repulsion. So this molecule will also have a regular geometry, that is triangular planar, and the bond angle will be 120 degree. It is due to the absence of lone pair of electron with the central atom, that is boron. Now, second example is stannous dichlorides, where stannous is the central atom of this molecule. So the electronic configuration shows that there is two electrons present and the s orbital, which remains non-bonding due to inner pair effect, and two electrons of p orbitals form two covalent bond with two chlorine atoms. The non-bonding electrons occupy more space than the bond pairs due to the high energy. Hence the expected geometry, which is a triangular, changes to angular structure, and the bond angle also decreases from 120, which is approximately equal to 96 or 95 degree. So these structures shows that there is three electron pairs present with the central atom. Among these pairs, two are in bonding and one pair is non-bonding, which is high energetic. So this pair pushes the other two bond pairs at one side, and the regular geometry changes into irregular geometry. Now, shapes of molecule containing four electron pairs. For these, I'm going to give the first example of methane molecule, where carbon is the central atom of this molecule. So the electronic configuration at excited state of carbon shows that there is four partially filled atomic orbital present with carbon. So it means that carbon can make four covalent bond with four hydrogen atoms. There is no lone pair of electrons, hence the geometry is regular, that is tetrahedral. According to Weisbach theory, all bonded pairs of electrons are situated at equal distance from each other to have maximum distance and minimum repulsion. So the bond angle will be 109.5 degree. This structure shows that there is four pairs of electron with the central atom which are in bonding. So there is no lone pair of electron. So this molecule will have a regular geometry, that is tetrahedral, and the bond angle will be 109.5 degree. Now, third example for these kind of molecule is ammonia, where nitrogen is the central atom of ammonia. So the electronic configuration of nitrogen shows that there is three partially filled atomic orbitals present with the valence shell of nitrogen, and one is pure orbital present. So electrons of two s orbitals remain non-bonding, and three electrons of p orbitals form three covalent bonds with three hydrogen atoms. According to Weisbach theory, lone pair bond pair repulsion is greater than the bond pair repulsion. Hence, lone pairs pushes the three nitrogen hydrogen bonds, which decreases the bond angle from 109.5 degree to 107.5 degree, and geometry changes from tetrahedral to triangular pyramidal structure. So these structures shows that there is four electron pairs with the nitrogen atom. Among these pairs of electron, three are in bonding and one is a non-bonding. The non-bonding pair of electron are high energetic, so it pushes the other three bonding pairs at one side, and the geometry changes from tetrahedral to triangle pyramidal structure, and bond angle also decreases from 109.5 degree to 107.5 degree. So these are the real structures of ammonia. Now the last example for this kind of molecule is water, where oxygen is the central atom of water. So the electronic configuration of oxygen shows that there is two partially filled and two completely filled orbitals are present in the central atom of oxygen. So oxygen contains two bond pairs and two lone pairs of electron. According to Weisbach theory, lone pair repulsion is greater than the lone pair bond pair repulsion. The two lone pairs of electron pushes more the two oxygen hydrogen bonds pair at, and the bond angle decreases from 107.5 degree to 104.5 degree, and the geometry changes further to angular structure or V shape. So the Lewis structure shows that there is total four pairs of electron present in the central atom. Among these pairs, two are in bonding and two are non-bonding pairs of electron. So due to presence of two non-bonding pair of electron which are high energetic, it pushes the bond pair of electron at one side, and the bond angle changes from triangular pyramidal to angular shape or V shape, and the bond angle further decreases from 107.5 to 104.5 degree. So these are the real structure of water molecule. This structure shows the polarity of water molecules. Now the last part of our lecture is assignment, which consists of two questions. So dear students, please carefully watch the video and do the assignment. Thanks.